What's going on, everyone? We're going to be doing a different stream here. I have a goal. I'm gonna switch up the music right quick. Now what I'm trying to get to, first off, is I need to get a couple points of vans. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe we'll do this on a different character then. So I need 2 points of it, not just 1. Okay, I'm gonna make a save real quick and then we'll switch over to another character. She's not as fast, but at least I can check things. I'm gonna switch to, we'll get the Stranger Things Volume 2 soundtracks going. I haven't made playlists for them. Hell, I haven't even listened to them yet. I just got the goal, really, is to try to plot out every point on the map so that I can learn more about the map and hopefully generate ideas for a new mod request that I've been thinking about. So we're going to switch over to another character now. We'll go on to Taylor Swift. So my mod idea, I think the stream is stabilized enough now that I can get into details. My mod idea is going to be called Hidden Travels, or sorry, Hidden Traders, I think. Hidden Traders. Maybe Hidden Vendors, something like that, or Hidden NPCs. But the idea is to add some new traders, some new vendors, new doctors, things like that, to some of the areas that are really abysmal. I'm talking like the empty interiors, like Custom House Tower, Bethany's Shack maybe could use something extra just to make it more lively. It's very much inspired by Doc Drumlin. That's the mod that adds a doctor to Drumlin Diner, which I think is a perfect example of how just one new NPC can fundamentally change the location. So we're going to go ahead and grab 2 perks here, and hopefully this works. Let's take a look at our map now. Well, there we go. We've got everything. Wow. I'm missing a whole bunch over here. And here I thought I found everything. Obviously not. Okay, so this is definitely the best character to do this on, even if I'm not the fastest. Let's see if we can spend that last perk point on something to make us a little quicker. I think agility helps. Yeah, see, I don't have a lot of agility on this character. Endurance isn't bad too, right? That affects your sprinting. We'll go with the agility. And hopefully we level up a bit. Maybe I'll get some mentats going. Try to speed up the process. Okay. So, let's start out. So we're here. What I'm gonna do, I guess, is try to think about every location. So I already know about Egg Rock Pond. This is certainly a place that I think could benefit from a new NPC. Yes, it's only got 1 bed for the trader that's already there, but, you know, maybe they just share the bed. It's not a big deal. If you go with, like, a spouse mentality, like, why are all these people alone? The world ended. You'd think that people would be, you know, clinging to whoever they can find. So I just think it makes more sense that, you know, you're not going to be out here all alone. Especially not if you run the kind of zombie apocalypse setting that I do. So let's start with going to some locations maybe that we haven't seen yet. So ArcJet System's not going to help. It's Bethany. Let's go the the glowing sea route, I suppose. We'll check out the rocket shed. Maybe that could be a good location. I'm not sure. I just want to see the glowing sea in general now because there's actually a lot down here. A lot more than I thought. I'm running zombie walkers just to try to help. Because, you know, it's going to be hell otherwise. That seems to be part of the glowing sea. And maybe we'll hit a few of these on the way down. None of those are places I would put a vendor, though. So I think we're safe to just bypass them. Now, I've got some power armor. We're right by the entrance of Pembroke. Me and Piper. Now, my armor's not going to last so long. You know, especially because I used the low-tech patch. So we're just going to try to travel quickly here and cover a lot of ground while we still have the armor. And I guess I can throw on my TranStar Explorer outfit. That should shield me from the same amount of rads. Is this thing coming to attack me? They're running away from the zombie walkers. So, I mean, these zombies really aren't a big deal. Look how slow they are. They take a lot of health, though, to kill. Let's just sneak right by. Hopefully Piper's capable of doing the same. But honestly, if she goes down, I don't really give a shit. We'll cover more ground without her. I mean, I do want to try to find any other locations that aren't marked, because there's plenty of those as well. You'll see how quickly I can go through my fusion core. I've already almost gone through half of this one. And for whatever reason, you travel faster when you're crouched with the low-tech patch, which I really don't like. It basically encourages you to be crouched. The only way I've rationalized it is maybe your power armor has some kind of sensor, some kind of radar system going on. So maybe that's why it makes sense for you to be crouched, so you get the full range of your abilities. And then when you're playing in first person anyway, it does make you less tall, which is nice. So you're not towering over everything. So maybe that's just the way that it's meant to be played. I can maybe rationalize it that way, but it looks fucking god-awful in third person. Maybe what I'll do, because I'm sure I'm not going to be able to finish all this cartography and exploring in a single stream. Maybe I'll ditch the radiation weather too. I think I've tested it enough at this point that I like it. But when you're trying to do something like this, it's really counterproductive because you want to be moving quickly. It's hard to take the time to explore. Not sure where Piper is. I'm going to make a save soon. Can't go that way. Oh, shit. I hate when they have weird boxes that don't line up. There's Piper. She's fighting something. Yeah, I want to save soon, just in case we run into something that's not a zombie. So there is still a chance of that. This guy's not really a problem, though. We can run right up to him and kill him. And this brings us right to where the other character was, pretty much. take his shells for a shotgun. This character's got the bird shot receiver. Let's make a save. I really wanted to play on the other character, which is faster, but I think having the Explorer perk will help. I mean, I downloaded it specifically for this, so I'm probably never going to use it again. I'm not really a fan of like having more map markers unlocked or anything like that. I like having more map markers in general unlocked early. Any mod that adds the thing early, I don't really like that. I much rather when they just include a screenshot once it's found. That way you have an idea when you're downloading it, but when you actually play the game, you don't see it. Better yet, they'd put it in like a spoiler. That'd be the optimal way. Oh, thanks, man. I like it too.
Steel looking cool.
Yeah, it's a little counterproductive to what I'm trying to do, though. Uh-oh. That's not good. That might kill me. I'm back to using the low tech, as you can see, Ares. Which is also counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. Piper's down, that's fine. I'm just trying to explore.
It looks like the world is on fire.
Yeah, you should have seen a couple streams ago when I was using Dead Sun Weather. It made everything red using the same rad storm, but it takes away radiation, which I didn't really like. I'd like to get more glowing enemies with this. That would be perfect. That's fine, she can leave.
I tend to keep Piper safe in the office. The world is filled with dead reporters who tried to get that first-handed cover.
That's true, but Piper's sort of my go-to. I like to keep her set to public occurrences though, so that she always goes back there. Oh. Oh no, that one's friendly. Saltron Laser Hand and Saltron Swordsman. That's from the Morris Saltron mod, I think is what it's called. So what location is this? This is the Boston Mayoral Shelter. Okay. That wouldn't be a good place for a vendor. We gotta keep going. I still want to explore the Glowing Sea. There's so much added by Ad Mortem. So we'll make a save here now that we're protected by the robots. And we're off. Still using the triple claw grip on my PS4 controller. It's very awkward, but I'm sort of getting used to it now. Shooting with my ring fingers is definitely different. But I can access all my face buttons like triangle and square, all with my index finger. It's definitely the craziest setup I've ever attempted. Okay, this is an interesting location. I've found this one before. Let me just switch perspectives here. Nothing really here, just a single bed that I don't know if you can sleep in it. Let me check that out. Oh, wait, how do I get out of this thing again? I guess I hold down this now? Yeah. My activate is set to my right stick. So it's a little different. Yeah, so you can't sleep at this bed, so this would be a perfect place to add a vendor. So I'm going to take a quick screenshot, I guess, of this place, or maybe if I just have it in the stream, I'll be able to point to it easily. Just get in the power armor so that icon's out of the way. Because I think this would be a prime location to add a vendor. So there's really nothing that happens here. Alright. Right there between Poseidon Reservoir and the Boston
I like hanging around
shelter.
in your streams, your love for the game rubs off on me. And it's like hanging around near a friend as I do my things.
Oh, thanks, man. That's actually a fantastic thing to hear. That's sort of what I wanted these streams to feel like, was just a nice sort of chill session. So yeah, hopefully this has been left on screen long enough now that that'll be easy for me to reference back to.
The robotic voice makes this sound dirty and a bit wrong.
Yeah, is it reminding you of Claudia? Oh, we got a zombie. Where's it at? This one's armored. Nice and easy to deal with zombie walkers, so I don't have to have them running at me. I'd be dying constantly then. Zombie walkers on PS4
I hope Claudia would have a better voice by then.
Let's hope, yeah. So long as progress isn't halted. Gonna get the Ice Buster going. Probably should have removed the low tech patch as well, just so I could go faster. But we'll be out of course soon enough. It's the AP that's the real problem. I mean, burning through your core, you're draining your core the whole time that you're doing it. I got realistic jumping going. Not sure if it affects your power armor though. Let's actually test this real quick. That seems much smaller. I'm not 100%
When thinking
sure
about
what
a
vanilla's
Brazilian
like
singing
though.
voice, I'm thinking about Sandy Leia.
I'm gonna have to look her up when I'm done the stream. Because I have no idea what she sounds like. What is this? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't want to fight a behemoth, even if it is almost dead. Let me see if I got some grenades. Like it'll make a difference. These guys have way too much health. Nah, I don't have anything that's good enough. Let's book it. I hate behemoths. I hate all giant things. With the exception of the hermit crabs. They're really cool. Just because it's almost like a Lovecraftian monster that you have to run away from. And fog crawlers are alright too. They're a nice boss, even if I hate fighting them up close. Okay, ditch the behemoth. That's nice. If behemoths can be found there, that's not a good spot for a vendor. Another thing I wanted to test, I don't know if I'm actually in the glowing sea now. I'm probably on the border. I want to see if you get constant radiation from it. Seems like it. Holy shit. We're just getting max 10 the whole time. Oh, this ain't good. This portion of the map might have to be saved for later when I disable some of the rads. Oh shit. Okay, this is extreme, because I have a radiated constitution going, so that's 3 times the incoming radiation damage. And with 2 of my power armor pieces not working so well, that's definitely going to be a problem.
Slowly cooked.
Yes. Nice and slow. I made a mod request that I'm hoping someone picks up
Microwave.
to add an item that'll take away your radiation, but very slowly. So it's almost like a pill that you swallow and it burns in your gut the whole time. That way, radiation wouldn't be messing up your HP so much, so you can keep the balance of the game better. And it would turn it into an affliction again, where you have to constantly be using items to treat it. Because, I mean, the amount of hunger that you get from a RadAway is just way too much for it to be practical to do that on a regular basis. I'll probably have to do it a couple times here, though.
I can change the way RadAway work.
Well, I don't know that it's necessarily needed. I just kind of like the idea of like having a pill almost that you swallow. I like the idea that RadAway kind of incapacitates you because I mean you're basically, what are you doing, like a transfusion with that essentially? If you're doing basically like a transfusion, it makes sense that it's gonna, you know, leave you kind of in bad shape. So this thing says that it's hostile, but it's not noticing me. See what's up here. I don't see a door. Is that it? Oh yeah, okay. It'd be nice if it was an actual interior so you would stop getting irradiated for a little bit. I mean, who the fuck's gonna sleep here? Are you kidding me? Alright, well this could be a good location too, actually. But if it's added by ad mortem, then that wouldn't be possible. So this is the Federal Supply Cache 84NE. So I'll have to check that out at some point. And hopefully that's a vanilla location. Because it'd be good to have a vendor at the Glowing Sea. I think there's one at the crater. So next... cave. We'll check out the Atlantic offices. I'm pretty sure that's a vanilla location. Or maybe that was the one that was cut content and it was intended to be. Yep, definitely gonna be dying soon. I figured I'd run out of my core before I got all of my rads. But my health is gonna be gone. I just hate the way that
I just checked it was a vanilla location.
It was? Okay, thank you. That's awesome. So that would be a great place maybe for some ghouls, and then that would explain why they have the beds. 'Cause they wouldn't give a shit. Bethany doesn't care. Yep. Gonna be dying shortly. Gonna have to take a different route besides the Glowing Sea. I don't think there's a mod that takes away the radiation from it. If there was, I might download that real quick. Purely for this. I love having a lot of rads at the Glowing Sea. Oh, how fitting. Well, you know what? Since we're gonna be fitting, I have all of the Prey OST now, Bethesda's other game. Both the unreleased tracks as well as the actual release. So, okay, that's nice. I'm getting irradiated before I even load. Let's just switch to some Prey music real quick. So this is an unreleased track. It's called A Friend. Most likely by Mick Gordon. I'm not really sure. Let me check out what's going on with my map here. So I should probably get out of here. Robotics Pioneer Park. Okay, let's see what that is. It's a ways away. I can't sprint. What the fuck's going on? Is this some bug? Yeah, it's not letting me sprint. Great. Okay, well, we're ditching the power armor. Oh, plus 21 rads. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, do I not have it? Oh shit, I might not. Yep. Don't got it. Okay. So we're not wearing the prey suit. Jeez, I need something for better rad resist. This flight helmet has 100 rad resist. Wait, no, that's less than my other one. This one has 210. Oh shit, I'm gonna be taking major rads until I get out of here. Does Rad-X stack? I don't think it does. Just another reason that I need to... Oh, it does. Okay, sweet. Well, let's just fucking go crazy. 300 rad resist. I'm still getting plus 15. Oh, plus I'm super over encumbered. The things I do for research. I don't know what else I can really do. Some buff out. Okay, that's pretty good. If I take some whiskey, I think I'm fine. Nice. Let's get the fuck out of here. I still can't run. Are you serious? What the fuck? I'm trying all the combinations, seeing if something fucking works. I've had this happen before. Come on, man. It's probably just gonna kill me. When it does a loading screen, I guess I'll get my ability to run again back. Just another great glitch from Bethesda. You know, they'll make an update to have you buy more mods, overpriced fucking Creation Club shit, but they won't patch out something like this. That's fine. That's cool. I don't care. It's not like I've wasted countless hours or anything. Oh my fucking god, I still can't run. Hang on a minute. What is going on? Yeah, I can't run at all. Trying every button, I'll try shooting a few shots. See what the fuck will fix it. Wow, okay, I don't even know what to do at this point, you know.
Tired.
Do I...
I think you're tired.
If you look here, yeah, I'm tired, but does that stop you from sprinting? I have 290 carry weight. I mean, okay, I'll take a Nuka-Cola if I have one, see if that helps, but I don't think it will. Nope, still can't do it, so it's not because I'm tired, it's just a glitch.
Yeah, it does stop you.
Well, I'm not tired anymore. All I am is hungry, I guess I'll do that too. I've been able to run when I'm hungry and tired before, I'm pretty sure.
Stops.
Yeah, well, seems to be a glitch. Okay, all I can think of to do, I'm just gonna switch to a different character. We'll see if that fixes it. We'll go back to my fastest one, cover some different ground besides the glowing sea. Try more Nukas. It was already fine. I was checking my status screen. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had this glitch happen before. There's been plenty of times where I'm trying to get away from zombies after a reload, and I can't run. Okay, so a couple cool locations so far. I like those two. The one little lone shack could have like a regular hunter or something like that. And then maybe a pair of ghouls for the other one. Could be a doctor. That would be fucking fantastic. A doctor by the glowing sea. Yeah, I'm convinced of that now. I'd like a male doctor maybe. That'd be cool. Alright. So we're here. We're much faster. But we don't have the Explorer perk. So what we'll do, I guess, is we'll check what's around the city. I think it makes sense for the city to be the most densely populated areas when it comes to the vendors, and then as you go out, they're more sparse. I mean, that's sort of how it already is in the game, so there's no reason for hidden vendors or hidden traders, whatever it's called, to change that. It'll just expand on it. All these zombies should be nice and slow. We can get through quickly with the jetpack. Curie might go down, that's fine. The jetpack is handling so much better now that I have the realistic jumping. I think that mod is by Zeftorius, if I'm not mistaken. Are you a friend? Yep, okay. This one's friendly. I don't want to go too fast once I'm in the actual city, so I might crash. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Well, that's a quick way to die. Probably a gunner handy, I think. I don't know, I only caught a really quick glimpse of it. Zombies might be easy, but now bullets are finally my main concern. Which is sort of what I wanted for a while. I guess with a lot of radiation, bullets are going to be scary. Ghouls are scary regardless, because they always one-shot me. Oh god, no, we're not playing this one. I don't like this song at all. I much prefer when it's just Mick Gordon doing his thing. Prey has some good music, but the couple vocal tracks are not my thing in the slightest. Alright, let's set Diamond City again. I hate dying, especially on stream, just because it's such a waste of time, you know? I know I don't like watching people die. It's boring. I think with the realistic jumping, the jetpack looks so much better in third person, too. You know, it's not quite as bad. It still looks a little ridiculous when you're going straight up in the air like that, but it's better than it was. Nice. Getting better. Still using the claw grip. Or the triple claw grip, I should specify. So this isn't a good location. It would be if it wasn't for the ghouls, of course, but there's way too many. I'm not trying to add vendors to places that don't make sense with the idea. And something I should also point out, made. If and when I eventually get on PC, I'm going to try my best to make them myself. So, you know, don't think just because I'm putting a bunch of effort into a mod request that it's necessarily for nothing. Because if someone doesn't make it, I'll try to. It's just a matter of getting me a good PC. It's mainly the technical side of things that intimidates me. I'm okay with spending the money. I just have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't want to get, like, coerced by some Best Buy guy who's gonna sell me some shoddy fucking thing that they've been told to sell because Acer handed them an extra 100 in their pocket, you know what I mean? I'm not about that. Okay.
I can give you some pointers if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't need it just yet, but I'll let you know when I'm getting a little more serious about looking into it. One thing I do want to know, can I get like a smart TV to work with it? Okay, perfect. Can I get like a smart TV to work with it as my main monitor? Because I'm thinking of just having my PC in my living room. So if I just use a smart TV for the monitor as well as just a TV, that'd be great. But I definitely want to have good quality and all that, you know? Okay, so this is another fantastic location.
Every decent video card can use a TV monitor.
Okay, cool. So I'm definitely thinking about it more seriously. I've wanted to have Fallout on PC since I was like 13 years old, dreaming of making my own mini DLCs and things like that. So I definitely want to hop in and hopefully learn to mod. I'll start simple and, you know, hopefully contribute to the PS4 and all that. So definitely needs some more variety for spawn replacements and things like that. Just ways to really tailor your experience to a different kind of game. A lot of mods try to be so lore friendly, and I'm gonna be like, fuck that. I'll give you your cyberpunk overhauls and crazy shit like that. That's kind of what I want to try to do. Is mods that really change the experience. Oh, there's another place in here. Oh shit. Okay. Nice. Oh, it is radioactive shit. I was expecting it to be. I just figured he'd have to get closer than that. Oh man, but when you get real close, you get major rads. Oh, this could be really interesting. Okay, what if there's a ghoul down here, and he's the vendor, there's nothing up top there. So that if you come there, you're like, well, hang on a fucking second, there's nothing here. And then you have to go down through another loading screen, a quick one, to get to the actual vendor. Or maybe it'd be a doctor. I love the idea of having more doctors. That way you can have a playthrough like this, where you're constantly having your limbs broken and shit like that, and it's not the end of the world. You can get to a doctor. I much prefer to visit a doctor than to use Radaway and all that. It just makes more sense to me. Like, that kind of doesn't seem like something you'd be able to treat all by yourself. I don't know. I like the idea of having to visit a specialist, and it adds a little sort of mini game where you're having to reach, you have this goal to reach the doctor, right? All those sort of organic storytelling moments that occur when you're looking for a trauma kit or something like that. You're not trying to defeat the traitors or, you know, rescue Ada from the mechanists. You're not trying to do any of that shit. You're just trying to do basic, simple stuff. So this is a great location. I'll have to keep it in mind. That's operations. And it's right here by Relay Tower 1DL-109 on the bridge. So I'm leaving that up for a couple seconds just for my own reference so that I can take it down on my phone later. And we'll make a save here. I'm hoping that this idea for hidden traders will be simple enough. And I want to try to do as much of the work as possible. My goal for it is I'm basically going to lay out the request saying, hey, here's a bunch of candidates for cool places that I think could use new traders, and here's a suggestion of what kind of trader that could be, but go nuts. And like pick one or two, pick all of them, whatever. I just hope that some mod author would have an interest in it on Bethesda's forums. You know, I see so many, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I see so many mod requests go up on those forums that are kind of just dinky. You know, like, can I get this kind of power armor added to the vault or something like that? You know, basically cheap mods, not mods that really add to the experience. I like mods that, like, do something very simple, but adds a completely new gameplay aspect. Like, say what you will about Atomic Scavenger, it is kind of broken and needs a balancing patch. I'll definitely attest to that. But one simple change, and it turns nuclear material into a regular thing that you're scavenging for, which is kind of cool. And especially if you are using the low-tech patch, you need more fusion cores to be able to move around, because the way I see it, you have to sprint. If you're using that low-tech, you're just way too slow otherwise. Okay, so one place that could be interesting, I guess, is the little location there. I think sometimes some traders frequent there, don't they? You can meet Stash near there.
My most popular mod is Unlimited Weight, with over 2,000,000 favorites on PS4 alone.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, cheat mod are the most popular. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
I know. They definitely are. And
but they aren't important for the experience.
Cheats. Yeah, and I mean, I use a few cheats. I'm not sure why this is all glitchy, but it does that. I use a couple cheats, I'll admit. I can't really think of them off the top of my head. I guess Atomic Scavenger would be a cheat, right?
And not
but I try to pick ones that are balanced.
After.
Oh yeah, of course. There's nothing really memorable about it. Well, I guess there might be a few. I'll have to go through my mod list and see. But the average ones, like infinite ammo or something like that, you know, it's whatever. There's tons of mods that do that. I'm not trying to downplay the authors that share their content. Of course, more is always better. But a lot of that shit, I don't really care for.
I am super mutant! I am unstoppable! I hear something!
Yeah, they really can't fight back anymore. Let me see if I got a grenade to deal with this guy. I got the Gauss rifle. Goodbye. Now, if it does get late, I have no idea what time it is. It's 3:38, so if it does get late, I am using a mod by Fulgore that makes the ghouls more deadly at night. And it does work with zombie walkers, so there'll still be a little bit of challenge if it does get late. This is an interesting location. I mentioned on the Discord for IG, I looked for some recommendations, and Sib, one of the members, was suggesting that there be some Atom Cats vendors at some of the Red Rockets. But I was also thinking that maybe for more diners there could be other.
What do you think of the way the Gauss rifle works in IG?
Just give me a second to get away from these so I can read. What do you think of the way the Gauss rifle works in IG? I don't know if it's... How's it in vanilla? I don't really know the difference. I've been using IG so long, Eras. Your mod basically is Fallout 4 to me. I honestly don't know shit about vanilla game, which is why I'm even having to do stuff like this. I did play a lot of vanilla, but it's all kind of hazy because it's sort of an underwhelming experience.
That's cool. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
One thing I don't like, I don't know if this has anything to do with immersive gameplay, it might just be vanilla, but in vanilla, does it actually count down your ammo, or does it always just display this 99 shit?
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
In vanilla you have to press to charge.
You have to press to charge. So you have to prime it every time first? Like you'd have to basically crank it almost first and then do the shot? Oh, they got cryo grenades down there.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I will say there's two ways, I guess, that you could take it. Concede one shot, especially on ghouls and stuff like that. I think it's good that you don't have to charge it. But by the same token, if it did more damage and you had to charge it, I think that could be even cooler. If the Gauss rifle was just like this straight up overpowered weapon that could pretty much always one-shot whatever it fired, save for like robots and stuff like that, then that would be pretty cool if it just like shot a huge hole right through someone's chest. Still, maybe limbs wouldn't kill them, right? That makes sense. But chest shots, I think most headshots kill things, maybe not against a Deathclaw or something. But I'm also cool with the idea of, if it's possible, to have it actually count to your real ammo. That would be a great change, but I'm not sure if you can do that. It just seems silly to have this, you know, sort of clock-looking thing going on here. There's some sci-fi clock. I forget what they call those things.
The heavier projectiles take longer to charge.
Oh, okay, so that's a mod upgrade that you can get for it? Because I haven't expanded it. It's really hard for me to do so. I don't know if you're familiar with the mod Uncraftable Weapons, or Uncraftable Weapon mods. It's something like that. It prevents you from being able to actually make mods at the weapon bench. You have to go and find weapons and take the mods off of them. So it's very hard to make any new modifications. What the fuck? How is that not hitting? Come on now. Alright, I think this would be a fucking perfect location for some vendors. Obviously, okay, here's where it gets difficult, because I know that there's mods, like there's the Diamond City Red Rocket, which changes this location. And I wouldn't want hidden traders to conflict with something like that, but at the same time, there's so many goddamn mods that do shit like that, and is it really necessary? Like, let's be honest. Diamond City's right down there. Do you really need to turn this into a settlement? I get it for the builders out there, but builders aren't real players. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but they're really not. Builders are not real players. Do they really need a trading mod? Maybe not. So, this might be a perfect location for some new vendors. Could have a group of them here. And this could be where the Atom Cats are, that Sib was suggesting. I think this is a perfect location for that. It makes sense that they would go by Diamond City. It's a fairly hip place, save for the mayor. And that's probably why they chill out here. They like some of the people from Diamond City, but they don't like Diamond City itself. Okay. That's all the mind work I need to convince myself that I like it. So we'll make a save here to christen the potential changes to the Red Rocket. We got the badass trawler coat. Now, I don't know what's up with this dude.
I'm not looking for trouble. Enough junk here for both of us. Yeah?
Here's another scavenger who probably would turn hostile if I was this close, but IG changes that. One of the things that I'm not a fan of, to be honest. What's up with this? Is that a robot? I think it is. Yeah, there's some robot under the ground. I can't pull it out. Oh yeah, I can. Let's grab some shit. Yeah, I miss when scavengers presented a cool dynamic. They were honestly more interesting in vanilla, which is rare that I say that about something to do with immersive gameplay. In vanilla, you have that cool dynamic where they would turn hostile if you got too close. But they could be used to fight raiders, for example, if you maintained your distance. And I don't know if it's possible to make it that only if you go like right up to a scavenger they turn hostile. That would be a fantastic change. That way you'd have to like get right in their face where they start to get like a little weary, you know, a little leery, I mean, a little suspicious, and they're like, hang on, like don't pistol whip me in 2 seconds and steal my wallet type of thing, you know? Oh, we're not listening to this either. Like I said, all the vocal tracks, they're not very good. Prey tried. I'll give them that. I like vocal tracks if they're done well, but they're not. Oh.
I don't have time for you right now.
I miss when the Zombie Walker's creature replacement included these. I don't like rad tags, they're pointless. Rarely do they turn hostile. I'd much rather they be a rare thing. But, you know, I've contacted Joe 4 recently to see if he'd have any interest in making more spawn replacements or anything like that. I haven't gotten a response, so I'm thinking no. They didn't share anything else with PS4 after the initial releases of Zombie Walkers, so I'm getting the impression they've kind of moved on.
Hell yeah.
Oh, didn't kill it, shit. Running out of ammo here. Let's switch to our rifle. I'm gonna circle around here. There's some interesting stuff sort of in the deep of the city, if you know what I'm talking about, the core of it, where it's real dense. Of course, lag and all that is much more prone to happening. So we might have to take it a little slower. Oh, you can't jump over that anymore. Gotta climb your way up with the rocket. Oh, look at the rads I'm taking. Holy shit. +5, +4, +3, +2. Now we're less than 1. Oh, Erez, maybe you can answer this, just because I'm making so many requests to do with radiation. It'd be good if I understood it completely. So is radiation a pool of 1,000, essentially, and when you reach 1,000, you die? Or it takes all your HP? Is it kind of percentage-based in that sense? Or is it actually literally taking your HP away?
It takes of your HP.
Takes a percent of it. You're right, and it's a percent out of 1,000, right? Well, it's 1,000 rads, and then it takes a percentage based on your HP away, right?
Who's out there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. So as long as I have the right information. This is another location that I really want to add a vendor to. Basically, any of the unmarked merchants, because they're unmarked, well, I mean, it's marked for me so I have more map markers. But because they're unmarked, you know, you don't find them very often. I think it would be cool if they were more worthwhile because of that. It would incentivize you to remember where they are and actually make them a part of your trading routes. So if they all had an extra vendor, that would definitely go a long way to help that.
Weird.
Skip that, because again, it's a vocal track. So I'm hoping these guys go away so I can talk to Slim soon. We'll make a save. And I guess a ghoul doctor or something maybe here. Well, it doesn't need to be a doctor necessarily. I've thought about bullet vendors maybe. Vendors that just sell bullets, but they sell a lot of it. Because my kind of personal headcanon is that bullets are the currency and caps are kind of like the caps of rounds almost in some sense, so they're just empty shells or some shit like that.
What you looking at?
That's just kind of how I imagine it. Probably my love of Metro.
Sure.
Let me show you what I've got.
So let's see what he's got with IG. I've noticed a lot of vendors seem to have much less compared to vanilla in terms of what they actually sell. That's another reason for me wanting this mod. He does have a trauma kit. Maybe I'll grab that. Might I have 20?
The thing I
really
would like to see most is bigger settlements right of the bat. The world is too empty.
Yeah, I think that's just a fundamental flaw with Fallout 4 from the get-go. That's a design flaw, in my opinion. I said on another stream, one big, huge complaint that I have about it is it reduces the number of hotels. If there was half as many settlements, and the other half were replaced with other motels and things like that, then you could spend money to sleep more often. There's only a couple places to do that, 2 if I'm not mistaken, which is really lame, because I much prefer to have to spend money to sleep than to sleep out in the wild for free. But there's just not enough hotels. Shit, good thing I saved. Nice, good amount of ammo. So Opal's Alley should be nearby too. That's another vendor. May zoom in here and get a better idea. I wouldn't mind checking out Hester's Consumer Robotics. I think it should be safe because Immersive Gameplay hasn't gotten any updates. So the robot should still be nice. I'm just looking for potential interiors. I don't want them all to be outside. I love the idea that there's a lot of vendors and interiors, especially the ones that are abysmal and do nothing, like the Custom House Tower. That place by the waterfront is completely useless. And I think a super mutant vendor would be great in there because it's got all the sort of nasty gore stuff in there. So if there was some kind of super mutant meat vendor, he could be like some guy who just has eaten people and stuff like that, and he's selling stuff. So these are all hiding. I guess they stay like this. See, this is just another example. In vanilla, they would probably all rise up and attack you or something when you steal something. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to do anything because of immersive gameplay. On how the robots react, I suppose. It'd be cool to have robot vendors. That's something I want to have a lot of. It's just different vendors beyond human ones. Yeah, these are all friendly from the looks of it. Yeah, Assaultron Invader. That's probably added by the Assaultron mod, because they got special shit going on. Usually you don't see that with vanilla spawns. Some Protectrons, Annihilator Sentry Bot, and even that's friendly to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, this would be a nightmare of a location if they were to be angry. But it's a complete joke otherwise, because it's just free looting, and then you have to wonder why wouldn't the raiders come here too? Is it just because they would get attacked because they're not from before the war? I'm not really a big fan of the lore. You know, I like to play it as if I'm living in this century like everyone else. So things like that are directly tied, aside from dialogue, like when you're doing the captain's ship and the one guy checks your ID. That's kind of cool. The General Atomics facility is kind of cool when they check you there, I think. But in general, I'd prefer the robots to be hostile. After all this time, a simple lore reason is that the radiation has fried their ID scanners and they can't tell you apart anymore. Or your radiation has made you look like you're hostile. I mean, it's not like you're going to be squeaky
updated
clean.
per request the robot's interiors, so you will now get attacked by Protectrons.
Nice. What about things like these handies? You won't get attacked by them? And what about like the Sentry Bot? I mean, I have no idea how the fuck I'd get through something like this without a shit ton of grenades, I guess.
The bots outside should still be friendly.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just because I have so many ghouls,
the military
is
bots
kinda
will
nice.
be friendly.
The military bots will be friendly, so which ones won't? Oh, so you're saying like the sentry bots
The
inside
handies
will
and
be friendly.
Protectrons inside will be hostile.
Right, okay, and the sentry bot will be friendly? Another thing I'd love to try to do to bring to PS4 is some more simple follower varieties beyond the ones that Andrew CX has made, as well as Invoker Grey.
Yes, the sentry bot will be friendly.
Okay.
Emoji smiling face with open mouth. I have to go to sleep now.
Alright, have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Another day of mundane work tomorrow.
Oh, I hope it's not too bad. Okay, so what do we got here? Some locations around here actually that could be great for vendors potentially. Are you supposed to be able to go in here? What the fuck? Is that normal? I feel like it's not.
It's a phase. We all go through it. Goodbye for now.
Take care. Oh, you go through here. I did not see that at all. I guess it was too dark before I turned on my light. Radstorms seem to add a good amount of contrast and shadow. I love that about them.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this could be a cool place too. I know this is so sick and twisted, but it'd be really interesting if there was some ghoul here, a ghoul vendor of sorts, who kept his wife all this time. I know that's really fucked up, mind you. Here's the other body. So maybe it's just a necrophiliac. It could be some fucked up raider guy. That's really messed up, but maybe. I just kind of like the idea that you have to lockpick to get to the vendor. It'd be cooler if it was like a master lock, though. So maybe I'll try to find a master lock location. That would be cool, because then you have to unlock a vendor. Little things like that are so cool to me. That's small ways to just make things more interesting, you know? And add to the gameplay and give you a reason to get lockpick, besides just loot. Because you can find a lot of loot without having a lockpick. But finding a vendor, hey, now there's some incentive. I'm going to have to run through Nuka World and Far Harbor as well, because I want this to affect DLCs especially. Because if anything, they're the ones that really need it. They're fucking abysmal on content. Oh, this would be a wonderful location for an interior. I'd love to do interiors as well. You know, I don't want to get ahead of myself, say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because for all I know, I might be terrible at modding, and I might give up on it right quick. You know, I hate the idea of coding and all that kind of shit. When I see those sorts of things, it makes my brain go fuzzy. So, if that's the case, you know, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but I would like to contribute and do my part. But, you know, if I do get a PC, I'm sure there'll be a period of time where I'm just going to be sort of experimenting with PC mods and seeing what that's like. And hopefully I don't get completely blindsided by that and ignore making my own. Because I'm pretty sure that a few of the mods that I want, there's no equivalent on PC for.
Sweet.
Maybe I'm wrong. But at the very least, they're not on PS4, and I would like to bring them over for other PS4 players. And yes, maybe I'll share with Xbox too, but you guys are already plenty fucking lucky. So you get no sympathy from me when you talk about your hard drive limitations and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, okay. I'm not trying to be a dick, I promise. But, you know, you got it pretty fucking good. My best buddy complained about the same kind of shit, telling me like, oh, there's no good mods on Xbox. It's like, really now? There's no good mods on Xbox. That's fucking rich. hell of a lot more than we do. Xbox does suffer from the same issue that you gotta go easy, though. Just because they have a lot of options doesn't mean that they can have every mod under the sun. But as long as you're not going crazy, you still have access to a lot of mods that we don't. I botched that up because of the lag. I don't know how much longer I'm going to continue this first stream. This one's dead, thankfully. Raider talk. Okay, so that's just a dead Raider body. This could be a place for someone, maybe. I'm going to end the stream now. We're going to make a save. Well, I should probably kill this guy first. Uh-oh.
Don't move. Got new orders for you.
Anything. Just
You're coming with me.
yes, ma'am.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, zombie walkers just makes them a complete joke. That's ridiculous. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go hide over here. We'll let him do his business. I'm gonna exit. We'll hide. That should be safe. Let's make a save. Okay, this is the first of the Cartographer Series, I guess. We're going to be doing this a bit. I might not do it all on stream, we'll see, because I know it's kind of boring. I'm exiting now. Thanks for tuning in if you did. And take care.